we are seeing different kinds of substances. How these substances are formed, that is due to electrons. You are surprised how the electrons are responsible for the formation of such a large number of substances. That is due to chemical bonding. Electrons are responsible for this chemical bonding. What do you mean by chemical bond? Chemical bond is the force of attraction between any two species of atoms or clusters of atoms. There are different kinds of bonds are observed in the nature. Ionic bond, covalent bond, coordination bond, and so on. Then why these chemical bonds exist? What's the reason for the involvement of the electrons? That is due to stability. Everybody wanted to achieve the stability. Just like you, me, and entire universe is for the stability only. How the atoms are getting the stability? By losing, gaining, or sharing the electrons. Now let us see what are the kinds of chemical bond formed by these atoms. For example, hydrogen. Hydrogen has only one electron. Its atomic number is 1. It has only one electron. The first shell can accommodate maximum 2 electrons. So hydrogen need 2 electrons in the valence shell to attain the stability. It has a friend, its own friend, that is one more hydrogen atom. Both need 1 electron, so they share the electron and form a chemical bond called covalent bond. Thus, H2 molecule formed during this chemical bonding. Now let us take the example of sodium chloride, which is common salt used for cooking and many other purposes at domestic and industrial scene. Sodium chloride made up of 2 different elements, sodium and chlorine. What is the atomic number of sodium? Sodium has 11 protons, hence its atomic number is 11. Its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. While chlorine, atomic number 17, having the electronic distribution or configuration 2, 8, 7. To attain the stability, in the sense, in the valence shell, 8 electrons are required to attain the stability. That is, to attain the nearest noble gas configuration, sodium need either 7 electron or it has to lose 1. While chlorine has to take 1 electron or it has to lose 7 electrons. In terms of energy, losing the 7 electron from chlorine atom is impossible. So it will receive 1 electron which is from sodium. Now sodium will lose 1 electron, that electron is accepted by the chlorine atom. After that, sodium will become positively charged cation, while chlorine receives the electron and becomes negatively charged anion called chloride ion. Now both the atoms attain the stability. What happens after? These 2 ions attract each other. Positively charged sodium and negatively charged chloride both have force of attraction called electrostatic force of attraction. This force of attraction binds them together and forms a molecule NaCl. Thus, a bond is formed. This kind of bond is said to be ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Have you ever tasted the food without salt? Probably you don't like the taste of food without salt. Salt is made up of sodium chloride. Now let us study the formation of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is formed by ionic bond. What do you mean by ionic bond? The chemical bond formed by the transfer of electron is said to be ionic or electrovalent. Now let us write the structure of sodium chloride. Here is the sodium atom. This is the nucleus, K shell with the 2 electrons. This is the L shell with 8 electrons. Now third shell having only 1 electron. What do you mean by this? Sodium has 11 electrons. First shell 2 electrons, second shell 8, and third one is 1 electron. Now let us write the structure of its counterpart or friend, chlorine atom. As usual, first shell has 2 electrons. Second shell has, as usual, 8 electrons. Third shell has 7 electrons. The electronic configuration will be 2, 8 and 7. This is sodium. Its symbol is Na. Similarly, chlorine atom has the symbol Cl. Now, these two friends come to an agreement. Sodium will give 1 electron to this chlorine. Then, chlorine will attain the octet. Similarly, sodium loses 1 electron. Then, the second shell will have 8 electrons. Thus, both friends will attain the stable configuration of octet. Now, let us see what happens. After losing the electron, sodium will be called as sodium ion or sodium cation. The positively charged ions are called as cations. Similarly, after receiving the electron, chlorine attains the octet and become chloride ion or chloride anion. The negatively charged ions are called as anions. This is the nucleus. First shell has 2 electrons. After the transfer of electron, there is a force of attraction between Na plus and Cl minus. This force of attraction is said to be electrostatic force of attraction, which binds them together. Thus, sodium chloride formation takes place.